What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid, and welcome back to my Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster Platinum playthrough. Guys, we are now on part number 14, and we are very, very close to actually kind of being done. There's not a whole lot left to do now. We are going into the Sylvan Cave, and I know I did mention about the bestiary in the last video, but as a refresher, let's talk about it again. So, in the Sylvan Cave, we can get number 79, the Undergrounder, 108, Tiny Toad, 109, Bogwitch, 110, Evil Dreamer, 111, Mammon, and finally 112, the Marlborough. Yes, we're gonna have to fight the Marlborough in here. Also, just like the Cave of the Summons, we do also need to use float in here, just so that we can get away with not being hurt on the ground, basically, because yeah, we have more of this lovely stuff. Also, there's a huge amount of treasure chests in here, and there's also a lot of invisible walls. Okay, there's going to be a lot of back and forth between the floors. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay, this is gonna be very fun for sure. Also, while we are doing this, okay, let me just mention the sponsorship we currently have for Puzzles and Survivor is still ongoing. However, there's only about 20 hours left. It ends at 4 p.m. UK time tomorrow. So, actually, when this video goes live, there'll probably only be about 20 hours. No, about 17 hours left for the actual sponsorship. We still need 10 more people to actually hit the goal. So, if you want to really help the channel out, then consider using the download link down below in the description and just get to level 5 on the game. And you can also rally and attack against a zombie lair after you join an alliance, which helps me out a little bit more as well. But yeah, it takes about 20 minutes to hit level 5. Right, with that said, let's talk about how we're going to get through this place. Now, we can go through and use Leviathan, because Leviathan's actually really strong in this dungeon. Okay, Leviathan will basically one-shot everything. We're not going to do that, though, because it costs 50 MP, which is quite expensive on the MP front. So all we are going to do is we are going to use Rydia with Quake. Everyone else can attack, and Rosa can use Curiga. Kind of the same as what we have been doing, basically. But yeah, once again, cast float every new floor, which, it kind of sucks, I know, but still, we'll get there. Okay, we'll get there. We are gonna have we actually got the Marlborough really quickly as well. That's kind of lucky, as long as it doesn't bad breath me anyway before Quake goes. Well, that happened. Honestly, I should have seen that coming. Let's be honest. At the very least, though, we can be really glad of one thing. Bad breath is not AoE in this game, thankfully. Like, imagine if Bad Breath was AoE, man. That would be freaking horrible. Right, let's just use Isun to cleanse Edge. There we go. Right, so he's now safely alive anyway. But yeah, so this floor, the Sylvan Cave, aside from the fact we're gonna get a few cool things in here, it is going to take a little bit of time just to pick everything up, get the bestiary, and then just have the constant back and forth, basically. So we're going to grab these two chests right here. And now what we want to do, okay, is we want to move on through the wall to get the last treasure chest here. Once we have that, then we need to go back down a little bit more. All we are going to be doing in this place, basically, is lots of invisible corridors. That kind of sums everything up about the Sylvan Cave, to be honest. But anyway, I want to talk about something really quick. So I made a post on Patreon today just to let people know sort of what's going on in the near future and all stuff like that. Obviously, I made that heart-to-heart talk video a little while ago. Now, some things are going to be changing, okay, but for now, let me just talk a little bit about some other stuff. Okay, so first of all, first of all, we are going to be finishing FF4 first. Okay, that is going to be the first thing that gets finished, basically. Oh, why Iridia, man? Why Iridia? But yeah, so FF4 is going to be completely finished. Do not worry, we're going to finish that first. Okay, that's going to be the first thing that gets finished for a couple of reasons. One of them being, you know, I want to get the game done so we can actually add FF4 to the 24/7 stream playlist, which will be starting soon. Okay, the PC is built, Windows is installed, so all I need to do is basically update drivers, get, you know, OBS on there and that, and then the 24/7 stream will actually be starting. Once that starts, then, you know, obviously it's going to go through a bunch of the FF content. There's about a month's worth of unique content on there, and some of which maybe you guys might have missed because of its age, you know. There's a ton of stuff on there, so hopefully we'll have that starting. Well, I mean, today is Saturday. Honestly, hopefully it'll be starting tomorrow. You know, like that's the goal. I want it to ideally start tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe Monday. But it is going to be starting very, very, very soon. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. It's going to be pretty fun for sure. And then obviously once FF4 is finished, I'm going to finish off FF12. So that is also gonna get finished. You know what? I'm not even gonna fight them. We're just gonna run from 3 Marlboros. But yeah, once FF4 is finished, we're gonna finish off FF12, and we're gonna get through all of that. Okay, and then once that is done, we're gonna try and get a bunch of challenges and overpowered videos done. Okay, so I've got one overpowered video that is very, very close to being done, and I'm going to try and work on challenges, you know, while FF4 and FF12 is uploading, basically. So the goal really is for challenges, I want to try and have 2 challenges uploading each month. So that sort of gives me, you know, like 2 weeks per challenge, which realistically I think is possible, but I want to try and see, you know, sort of how that goes. In terms of, you know, like IRL and that, I have actually applied for, you know, a job in that. I've done the interview. I've got like some trial shifts. Don't worry, I'm definitely being paid for them, because I know that was one of the first questions that Discord asked. I am being paid for them, but they're going to be the end of August. So that's going to be like the 29th of August to I think it was the 1st of September. So, you know, just like 4 shifts and all that. And then hopefully, you know, depending on how that goes, I should have the job. So that basically takes the financial strain away from everything, and that does give me more time then to work on challenges without having to worry about YouTube making money, basically. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing, you know. So hopefully we'll see. You know, hopefully we'll see. All right, let's go and get some good stuff, shall we? Right after I run away again. Man, Marlboros are really not fun, are they? But I just wanted to give you guys, you know, small little updates, let you know everything that is going on, basically, just so, you know, we're all on the same wavelength, pretty much, if that makes sense. Okay, so this hidden chamber, all of these treasure chests, right, will have encounters in them, although we need to actually do another float. Whoopsie. But yeah, all of these treasure chests will have encounters in them, so heal on up beforehand and then slowly start to open them. One of the things I am going to do though is we are going to get we're going to get Rydia to start summoning Leviathan in here, and then we're going to set Rosa back to Curiga. This is just so as soon as Leviathan goes off, you know, everything is 100% dead, basically. But yeah, so going back to, you know, the whole like challenge thing, there are going to be a few extra things other than that as well. Obviously, Disgaea 7 launches in October. I will most definitely be covering that. There may be a few other projects that I decide to cover as well. And then also one of the things I'm going to be doing is also actually working on a series of guides. Obviously, everyone knows guides are what I enjoy doing. Like, they're really, really fun. And of course, they're super helpful to people pretty much no matter when, you know? So one of the things that I want to do is I want to go through, you know, like all the FF games and stuff like that, and basically just make a bunch of new up-to-date guides. Because if we're talking, oh no, really got bad breathed. But yeah, if we're talking about guides in general on YouTube for, you know, Final Fantasy in general, a lot of them are kind of outdated. You know, like they're kind of outdated, or maybe they're not very good, or they just don't have any actual commentary and stuff like that. So for a lot of them, it's kind of, they can kind of be, you know, all not that helpful. I mean, even I myself, you know, I've had to look some things up and whatnot for different FF games just to, you know, like double check something and so on and so forth. And I know how much of a challenge it can actually be to find what you are actually looking for. And so because of that, I want to create a series of guides, and basically I want to make this channel the one-stop place for information, you know, like that's the dream, essentially. I want this channel to be the place that everybody goes to for information, for guides, and all that sort of stuff. So I am going to create a series of guides for everything. Just get all that done. Luckily enough, that shouldn't take, you know, all too long or anything like that. That should be realistically pretty straightforward. I just don't know what FF to start with, you know. I don't know. I think I might start with FF10 maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided. And then one of the other ideas I had as well, and this is kind of an important idea. I want you guys to give me some feedback on this. I want to revamp my 100% guides. So what I mean by revamp, okay, is obviously the 100% playthroughs like this. Yeah, so we have these 100% playthroughs. One of the things I want to do is go through and create some very short videos just going over 100% information. So for example, let's use Final Fantasy X as an example. All right, I'm going to go through and we're going to have a video for Besaid, for example, and then this video with Besaid will have, you know, all the treasure chest locations and whatnot. It will have the different enemies that you can encounter in Besaid, and it'll have their drops, their steals, you know, that sort of thing, just to give you all of the information. Basically anything that can be done in Besaid, we are going to be doing that, kind of. That's one of the things I want to do anyway. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. So now that we've done the hidden chamber, we can go back in now. Okay, we are not done just yet. Okay, we still have quite a lot left to do. Feel free, in fact, you know what, I'm gonna heal first. It's like Riddy has used a lot of NP, so we wanna get that back. No, wrong one. But one of the things that we want to do, oh, I actually used it. Well, rip. Yeah, one of the things that we actually need to do is we've only done half of the Sylvan Cave so far. So with that, we can now go do the other half, pretty much. So we're going back in. So once again, cast float. Obviously, we do not want to get hurt by anything. So let's head back down to B2. So this is, you know, the floor that we were at before. And do I have all the bestiary in here? Because if I do, I think we're going to turn encounters off. Yeah, I think we're gonna try and turn encounters off, I think, because I'm pretty sure we have everything in here now. Also, I know a lot of people commented on the last video about missing a bestiary entry in the Cave of Summons. Don't worry, it's like that particular enemy, aside from the fact we do have to go back to the cave later, it's actually super common in a place we'll be going to a little bit later. So, you know, don't worry too much about that. It was the I want to say it was monster number 80. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I know I saw the comments about missing a bestiary entry. Don't worry, we are going to get it just fine. Okay, We're going to get that in an area very, very soon. For now, though, let me just see if we have everything here. So, first one, 79 is underground. Yep. Then we need 106. No, 108. So, Tiny Toad, Bog Witch, Evil Dreamer, Mammon, Marlboro. Yes, we have everything in here. Sweet. Okay, so with that, then we can just turn off the encounters. There's no point having the encounters on when we have everything in here already, so we might as well. Anyway, now that we've done that, we want to go all the way south instead of to the north. And yes, I know that like we're running into the poison and stuff like that. Honestly, doesn't really matter, in fairness, just because of the fact that, you know, we already have encounters turned off, so we don't need to worry about that. So first things first, let's go get the treasure chest that we missed back at the start. So we're going to walk through the invisible wall right here and go all the way up for it. So now we have that, and that is this floor almost complete. Almost. There are still some treasure chests over here. Okay, now this floor is complete. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go south and take these stairs instead. I did mention this place is a freaking maze, so, you know, be kind of warned about that. Again, I'm not casting float, no need. We're just going to go through normally. Alright, now we just got to walk all the way around for this treasure chest as well. There's a monster in the box. I kind of forgot that. I probably should have healed. Luckily enough, we're fine. Everyone's still alive. And, you know, it's only a Bog Witch and Tiny Toads. Why Rydia again, man? They really do not like Rydia in here. Honestly, I can't wait till we get a ribbon, man. As soon as we get a ribbon, dude, that's going to be great. So at least then, we can very safely just constantly summon every fight without having to worry. It's the only problem when you come up against so many toads, man. Come on, just get some attacks going, please. Okay, at least the witch is gone. Yeah, we'll use Kyurga again, why not? Make Kane use a remedy on himself. Honestly, it's probably not going to happen, but still. Oh, it actually did go off. Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, it's because I hadn't summoned, duh. It's like I actually thought I'd summoned before that. Oh well, there we go. So that one is now done. We got the Mage Masher. Right, okay. So, what we need to do now is, now that we have that, we can go back. We just have to go the way we came, essentially. And then we're going to go back to the middle staircase here. So this one right here. Okay, and up we go. Man, I told you guys, there's a lot of back and forth in here, okay? There is a huge amount of back and forth in here. We are going to heal up, though, and I'm going to put Float on again. Just for, you know, like, any more thingy fights, like any more treasure chest fights and stuff like that. Just so we are not completely caught, you know, unguarded and whatnot. Now that we have those 5, though, we can go back down the stairs. Alright, let's cast Float again. Man, I really wish Float actually just stayed between floors. That'd be so much more helpful, really, wouldn't it? Would be so much more helpful. Don't worry, though. We're getting there. We are nearly done now. We don't have a huge amount left to do in here. So that should be, yep, 30 out of 30 treasure chests. So we've got all the treasure chests. No need to worry there. There are no invisible items or anything like that here, so don't worry about that. Now that we have that, though, we just walk all the way around and into the actual cottage. So this is the Sylvan Cottage, okay? Open up the 2 treasure chests for a Cat's Claw and a Hell Claw. Honestly, not sure why we need them, because, you know, the character we don't really ever get to use again. But look who's here, guys. It's Yang. He actually somehow survived. No idea how. Anyway, we need to interact with him because this will actually trigger a side quest later on. Okay? So as long as we interact with him to trigger the side quest, we can then safely actually leave. This is just for later, basically. So obviously the Sylphs are very scared of us right now. Unfortunately, kind of normal, you know. But now that we've interacted with Yang, we are done here. So now we can actually just go up and step on the little, you know, super weird tile, which teleports us out of this dungeon. And now we are done in the Sylvan Cave as well. So, let's carry on, shall we? In fact, no, one of the things I need to do beforehand is I actually need to get a couple of more bestiary entries, don't I? Let's take a look. So, am I missing either of them? Yeah, so we need to get number 72, which is Bloodflower, and 81, which is Chrysalis. Also, Hellflapper, yeah, that's the word. Hellflapper spawns here as well, number 80. So we're going to get those 3 before we actually move on right now. This shouldn't take too long, though. It's like Hellflapper especially is super, super common. So I really wouldn't worry, you know, too much about that or anything. Yeah, see Hellflapper right there, and we got Chrysalis. So now, with that, we actually only need to get Bloodflower. Once we get Bloodflower, we are done here. Let's use Flame. Yeah, why not? It's like, honestly, I don't really understand why Flame works around here so well, considering, you know, we're kind of surrounded by, like, lava. You know, so everything here, realistically, should be kind of immune to fire at this point, or should be very, very resistant. I mean, okay, that was kind of resistance, actually. Let's change Edge to normal attacks, I think. Yeah, we'll put Edge on normal attacks. I mean, to be fair, we only actually need one more enemy here now anyway, which is the Bloodflower. Once we get that, we can move on to the next area, where unfortunately things are going to be a little more tricky. You know, a little more tricky for sure. Not for any particular reason or anything. It's just one of the enemies that we're gonna have to get, pretty much. Yeah, let's use Flood. That should do quite a decent damage. But yeah, we're gonna have to get another dragon. Unfortunately, we need to get the yellow dragon, which, you know, it can be a little bit of a pain because of RNG and stuff like that. But hopefully, you know, it won't be all that bad. We hope anyway. But luckily enough, we do have one small. Oh, nice. There's Bloodflower. We do have one small bit of leeway with that, in the sense that it actually is in an area with quite a few bestiary entries. So, you know, we have more than enough chance. Now that we have the bestiary stuff here, though, we're going to jump in the airship and we're going to go down to the lava and we're going to hug this left wall. We want to land on this little bit of land right here, basically. And then we're just going to walk up and down here, pretty much. So there's a couple of bestiary entries we want here. We want number 82, the Gloomwing, number 83, the Gorgon, and we also want the Yellow Dragon, which is 124. Now, the Yellow Dragon is easily found, basically, from the eggs. So, the easiest way to get a Yellow Dragon is from the eggs hatching here. Other than that, we need 129 Crawler and 134 Tarantula. So, you know, we are gonna get through pretty easily. Obviously, we just got Tarantula. So we only need a couple here. But the hardest one to get, and you know what, I'm gonna get Edge just attack. But yeah, the hardest one to get here is definitely going to be the Yellow Dragon. That's probably going to be what we're here for the longest. It can spawn on its own, and it can come from eggs. However, needless to say, the spawn rate is pretty freaking bad, unfortunately. So we just have to keep trying. You know, it's just one of them. We just have to keep on trying. And I just realized I never actually got rid of Blind from Edge, did I? Oh, whoopsie. Okay, let's quickly get rid of Blind from Edge. Where are my eye drops? There we go. Like, I could use my remedies, but I don't want to use them. I want to save them. Obviously, you know, we've just been fighting some Marlboros. We got status quite a lot, but there is going to be a place later where statuses are even more common. Oh, no, I didn't want to kill the egg. Okay, I think whenever we get an egg now, I'm just going to attack with Rosa or something. Just to make sure it hatches, you know. Like that. Okay, let's just get Rosa to attack. Nope. We only got a black lizard, unfortunately. Nothing really amazing there. Right, so we still need a Gloomwing. I think we need a Crawler. And we still need Yellow Dragon. Oh, please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. Oh, man, I was too slow turning the auto battle off. Okay, I think we'll probably just leave auto battle off and I'll just attack manually. Just for, you know, a little added safety and hopefully so we actually get it. In fact, I'll just turn it off at the end of every fight. Yeah, that sounds like a better idea. Oh, one shot, man. Don't you just love insta-death attacks? They're so nice and amazing, right? Oh man, how freaking typical anyway. But yeah, also, if you're still watching right now, you know, 25 minutes into the video, I have a little bit more information. Oh yeah, I forgot to revive Cecil. Whoops. I have a little bit more information for you guys as well. We're going to have a wait, what is that? Lamayan, yeah, we already have that. Yeah, we're gonna have a special little video coming out in the next few days. We're gonna go over my setup. Yeah, I'm gonna do a setup video. I've not done one of them in like ever. Have I done it? I mean, I've kind of done a little bit of a setup video when I like upgraded all my networking and that ages ago, but I didn't really go into detail on anything. Like, I still have a few more things that I need to do for it, you know, like a little bit more cleaning, a little bit more setting everything up and whatnot, a little more moving things around, you know. So there are still some little things that I need to do, but it shouldn't be that bad, you know. We should be done pretty soon. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a setup video, show you guys all my lovely equipment and sort of, you know, just how I do the general day-to-day stuff, you know. Because I think something like that will be fun for sure, because it's different, isn't it? It's different, and that's kind of what I want. You know, I want to start creating some different, more unique content. So that's gonna be one of the things that we do. And then I'm also actually starting a mystery series. I'm not gonna give details just yet on that. Oh nice, we learned Meteor. I'm not gonna give any details on that just yet. All I'm gonna say is it's going to be on the YouTube Shorts channel and on TikTok. Okay, these are separate channels. If you aren't following them just yet, you know, down below in the description there's my Linktree link that's got all my social medias, all my other accounts, and so on and so forth. Go drop a follow, because it's gonna be interesting, you know. It's gonna be interesting to say the least, for sure. So I definitely think it's worthwhile dropping a follow on them. I think some of you guys will enjoy it. No, stop attacking, man. Edge is too fast, man. Edge is really too fast. In fact, did I even get Gloomwing yet? Let's take a look. Mastery 82. No, I'm still missing Gloomwing. Okay, so we're still missing Gloomwing. Do I have Crawler? No, I don't actually have Crawler either. I do have Tarantula though. Alright, so we still need Gloomwing, Crawler, and Yellow Dragon. Oh man, that's kind of unlucky, really, isn't it? Hopefully it shouldn't take us too much longer though. Oh, speak of the devil, we literally just got two of the ones that we were talking about. Okay, so now all we are actually missing is Yellow Dragon. So what we basically want to aim for really is the mystery eggs. I think what we're going to do is we're going to aim for the mystery eggs, and then, you know, for added speed and whatnot, we're going to attack with Rosa, and if it's not the Yellow Dragon, we're just going to flee. I think that sounds like a good idea. You know, because then we can actually just sort of get through it a little bit quicker. Oh, I missed. Well, at least it's hatching. Right, what are you? Nope, that's a Naga. We don't care about Naga. We just want Yellow Dragon right now. That's all we are after. Once we get Yellow Dragon, we can move on. And then we're going to do some cool stuff as well. It's like some really cool stuff in a minute. Rosa, come on, give me the dragon. Anything? Nope. Man, we're unlucky. We're really unlucky. In fact, I should probably heal everybody, actually. You know, like, get everybody's MP back, heal everybody's health, stuff like that. Because the Yellow Dragon is going to hit pretty hard. Like, Yellow Dragon is pretty nasty, to say the least. What I will say, though, is he actually does give a ton of EXP. Like, a huge amount of EXP. If we had a way of encountering him way more frequently, he would be incredibly good to farm. But, unfortunately, we can't. You know, it is what it is. So, we just have to enjoy the EXP when we do actually get it. And man, I'm really not getting anywhere here, am I? This is one of those things, like, I know I got really, really good RNG with, you know, the secret summons and stuff. Because I got them without farming, which, yes, is definitely a little bit of a miracle, for sure. I really was not expecting to get them so easily. But, obviously, you know, my RNG does have to turn for the worse somewhere in this playthrough. And I think now we found out where it's gonna be the dragon hunting, unfortunately. Like I do think the dragon does spawn in a later area, but it's one of those where we wanna get it sort of ASAP just to be safe. You know, we wanna get it out the way, just so we can move on. Because then we don't have to worry about it later, and we can just focus on getting the newer stuff. Plus, obviously, it's easier to farm here than in other areas. Because if we waited till later, the other enemies from the same area would be stronger. Which means, you know, less chance to flee, more damage, more healing, and so on and so forth. So I do think it's better to do here. Alright, come on, Ryza. Give the egg a whack. Give me the dragon. Nope. Another Lamaya. Well, this is where we're gonna be stuck for ages, I think. We're definitely gonna be stuck for ages here for sure. Unless we get lucky. But I don't think we're gonna get lucky, to be honest. I'm not a very lucky person these days, am I? Well, other than the secret summons, I mean, but we're not counting them, right guys? Yeah, we're not counting them at all. Come on, man. Give me the dragon, please. Give me the dragon. Come on. Give me the egg. Nope. There's gonna be one of them. It's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. Hopefully. Nope. Still no egg. See, we're just gonna be. I'm trying to think. Maybe I should just try and get it later. No, because man, trying to figure out where the best chance to get bestiaries is from is really, really difficult, to be honest. Because obviously some enemies will spawn in multiple different locations. Because then you always have to sort of like weigh in what you want to do in each location, you know what I mean? And obviously how strong enemies are in the other location, how strong the enemy you're searching for is. It's like there's always so much to consider when you try and think about a grinding spot. It's like whenever a new RPG comes out and whatnot, and you know, I make videos on grinding spots and how to farm for specific things and stuff like that. A lot of people always ask, you know, like, oh, how do you find these spots so quickly? And I mean, realistically, it all just comes down to a little bit of math, but more than anything, just like observation, you know? Because a lot, like some people seem to think that the best grinding spots are the spots that offer the highest numbers, you know? But that's very, very rarely ever true, to be honest. Like, it's very, very rare the best grinding spot is the spot with the highest numbers. And I think an example of this would be Final Fantasy IX. So a good example is the Yans. Obviously, Yans are the best EXP in the game, like bar none. They offer the highest amount of EXP possible in that game. The problem with Yans, though, is they are incredibly difficult to actually murder safely and quickly. Now, obviously, yes, you can use Odin and stuff like that to insta-death them all, but that's slightly RNG based. But there's also the fact that they can snort your characters out, they can one-shot your party with Meteor. You know, there's a whole lot of stuff that Yans can do to absolutely murder you. So that slows down. Whoops, did not mean to get out of that. That slows down the grind quite a lot. Now, in FF9, what is the best grind? Well, in my opinion, it's Grand Dragons. Now, even though they offer less EXP, yes, they offer less EXP, you can actually protect yourself against all of their attacks. Okay, so they will basically never be able to hurt you. The only way they'll really be able to damage you is with their physical attack. But even with their physical attack, you can use auto regen and auto life, basically, just to ensure that you always survive. So even though you get less EXP, you get more kills per hour. Now, if you had a way of one-shotting the ends every single time as soon as the battle starts, you know, there's zero risk of you dying, then they would be the best EXP. But what you have to consider when looking at these spots and that is how many kills can you get in an hour, basically, and how many times you die as well. That's also really, really important for sure, because you need to try and balance speed and EXP numbers pretty much. So it's like in an hour, maybe you could get 20 Yan kills. You know, maybe you get 20 Yan kills. You know, that's also including the times you game over and reloading and stuff like that. Maybe you could get 20 Yans. Whereas in the same amount of time, you could kill like 60 Grand Dragons. You know, so even though the EXP from Grand Dragons is a little bit lower, you will actually still end up with more EXP per hour. And obviously, you know, that's what we want when it comes to efficiency. We want more per hour. It doesn't matter how much we get per fight. We just want as much as possible in the shortest amount of time. Oh, nice. We got it. Sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and murder him, basically. This is going to hurt, though. I need Rosa to get a turn. Oh, never mind. Oh, he had less health than I thought he did. Oh well, either way, that's fine. So we've done the yellow dragon now, so we can actually move on to the sealed cave, which is actually just going to be just down here on the big large continent in the square area, basically. So drop the airship. We are going to heal though before we go in there. And then we're gonna go on in. We do need Lucca's necklace to open this, but we got that previously when we went to the Dwarven Castle. Anyway, though, everybody, I am afraid to say we're gonna end things here for now. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, smash that like button and drop a comment down below, as it greatly helps the channel out. And with that, I will see you all in the next one.